Thanks, Cole. Yep, crazy to think spring sports are almost halfway through their seasons, and spring football will be wrapping up a week from this Friday as well. So time is definitely moving quick here. Moving on to another spring sport, last night Iowa baseball earned its 20th win of the season. Lucy Rodine has your recap.
The Hawkeyes bounced back from their weekend series loss against Northwestern when they took on Western Illinois yesterday, taking the game 4-1. Iowa was led on the mound by pitcher Elijah Wood in his first start as a Hawkeye. Wood had a little cushion during his start, with Iowa scoring a run in the second off a Mitchell Bowe sacrificial fly to center field that sent Austin Guzzo home, putting the Hawks up by 1. In his sole start, Wood pitched 3 innings against the Leathernecks, giving up only 1 hit and no runs.
The reason we went with Elijah was we were looking for somebody to go out there and just pump strikes, pound the zone early in the game and get us off to a good start and let the defense play behind him. And Elijah's been doing a good job of that out of the bullpen. And some other guys have been given chances, and we just felt like it was, time for his chance, and I really liked what I saw.
Wood's strong performance on the mound was accompanied by good at-bats by designated hitter Austin Guzzo. Guzzo had a run in the second and then an RBI in the fourth, but Guzzo attributes this game to the hockey rink rather than the baseball diamond.
Being a hockey player, I think it goes back to the 45-second shifts, getting pucks deep, kind of that as in hockey, and getting pucks to the net. I think that's what we did tonight. Did well. I think we got guys on base, trying to get guys over and executing with guys in runners in scoring position. It's the same thing, getting pucks to the net and wearing down the defense like we wore them down.
The Hawks wore down the defense by RBIs from Guzzo and Matt Hoig in the fourth. However, the Leathernecks responded with a run in the fifth, and in the sixth, another RBI from Hoig gave Iowa the 4-1 advantage and win. Iowa is hoping to build off this momentum as they head into the weekend.
After what happened over the weekend, we need to get this win so that way we can get ready for Nebraska, and then we got 2 days of practice to clean some things up and get ready for the weekend again.
Iowa will jump back into Big Ten action this weekend when they take on Nebraska on the road. Reporting from Duane Banks Field, this has been Lucy Rodine, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Iowa and Nebraska are both 20-11 on the season, so this weekend's matchup should be a good one. The softball team also came away with a win last night after beating UNI 4-2. They will now face off against the Cornhuskers today in a doubleheader starting at 3 p.m. Tune in tomorrow for those results. And one Hawkeye that will make a big impact this weekend is the Friday starting pitcher who continues to prove himself on the mound. Taylor Van Fleet has the story.
Nick Gallagher had a breakout season for the Hawkeyes in 2016. The right-hander went 8-3 and recorded an impressive 2.57 ERA. His standout performances earned him the Friday starter role in 2017.
Last year I just worked really hard. Coming into the year I knew I was going to have a pretty big role. I started out as the Saturday guy, and things didn't really go well the first part of the year. But I continued to work hard and trust the process, and I knew eventually if I kept working hard, I would have some success.
It starts with his work ethic and his drive and how good a teammate he is, and it just happens to be that he's our top guy. He's our Friday night starter, and he understands the role. He's grown into it. It isn't something that was handed to him, and he's earned it. He competes hard every time out, and that's exactly what you need out of a Friday night guy.
Gallagher missed one start at Kansas State this season on March 17th due to some trouble with his arm, but now he appears to be completely healthy.
I'm feeling pretty good. 2 weeks ago I had a little arm issue where I missed a start, but since then I've felt really good.
And that is how he has looked. The Friday night starter has kicked off the season with a 4-1 record and an ERA of just 2.15 in 46 innings pitched. Gallagher will stick with his game plan to keep helping the Hawks win.
Just executing pitches, whatever the scouting report says, just going out there and executing pitches and competing, not giving up free bases, that'll always work.
Reporting for Hawkeye Baseball, this has been Taylor Van Fleet, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
You can catch Gallagher back on the mound for the Hawks this Friday night as they take on Nebraska in Lincoln. Now, the Iowa men's gymnastics team has been selected to the 2017 NCAA National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics Championships qualifier. The championship qualifier will be held on the campus of Army West Point on April 21st. The top 3 squads of each session will advance to the NCAA team finals on April 22nd. The Hawkeyes are one of 12 teams selected to compete at the NCAA Championships qualifier. Iowa enters the qualifier with a number 8 national ranking. Tomorrow, the track team will begin competition in the 59th annual Mount SAC Relays in Torrance, California. Stay with Daily Iowan for those updates on the results. And tune in tomorrow to hear from the new quarterbacks and wide receiver coaches. Cole, back to you.